the Phoenix Army find that sought-after series win, or will the Raiders continue to break hearts?
We're having a start on our junglers right on our screens, King Kong and as well as Irad, while Benthink is looking for vision for RSG. Early pokes, that's a flicker out from Nats, and this is Aqua doing the tag team. Hesu falls down to first blood, Nats secures the point, and RSG gets the kill. And also Goyo for the response. Will he be the one to fall down with the follow-up? Look at the spam in the poke, the response. RSG's on a great start today, ladies and gentlemen.
That's what we meant when there's a lot of heavy hitters on the side of RSG. Like, they deal insane amounts of damage in the early game.
Yeah, I think OSX and I felt the same thing here when we saw that duo breaking out. We were probably both thinking, yeah, that Terizla's going to win it. As people who love picking up the Terizla for the longest time. And that just looked so good for RSG. A little bit of a questionable decision there by TNC. Anything interesting about our emblems?
Tenacity and firmness on carry against Bruno. Just to make sure that you survive early game. This has been theory crafted for quite some time now. Like, people are trying to make carry a tank in the early game. But Aqua, the mid lane.
Receives the appraisers. Rat King Kong secures the kill. TNC on a 3-man rotation in mid. Talking about pressure here for the Phoenix Army right on the game.
And that's what we were talking about since yesterday midnight. We like it when we see TNC playing fast, playing aggressive. Just be a little bit more calculated, but that was the right call.
Yep. TNC is, I feel like at this point, they're quite happy with the way that the game is pacing right now. It's a little quiet on the side of RSG as well. Innocent already is dealing with the Bruno well enough. Like, he has leg plates, so they don't care. They don't need to care about a golden at all for TNC.
Well, speaking of goal, it's the first objective of the game. Who gets this first hand? King Kong
goodness!
Secures the turtle. Nats has been immobilized, but that is another round being activated by RSG. Now Nats has been silenced, been taunted, and Goyo takes him down. TNC on the chase, trying to take down Aqua. That's the stun. That's the way of the dragon, and serving up the kill right onto King Kong. TNC secures the kill. Thought about a great start. Yep, they flickered. Right completely went back with the grab. He pulls his hair back to the 4 members of TNC, and he goes down right in the hands of Hesu.
Is this the TNC Express midnight?
I mean, we're seeing a different TNC. They definitely are rising from the dead, leading by 1k gold. Again, this is the consequence of not having to deal with the gold lane. You have the firmness, you have the tenacity on the carry, you leave Innocent B with the Bruno, and you show up with 4 heroes inside the jungle of RSG. By the way, King Kong was on point with the Retribution. Irad kind of messed it up a bit. It was a little bit too early, and TNC went for the punish.
Yeah, punish. Taunt onto Light, forcing everybody from RSG to respond. Goyo with the Stampede, looking for a way to pull 2 members out of RSG. Still sustained and got that orange. Irad secures his food right on to the first 4 minutes of the game.
Okay, so TNC, let's see what they're going to do next after they get that orange buff on forward to the Fredrin. But look at this, Goyo and Benthink together, they've just been a 2-man hit squad rotating. And for me, Goyo is now the missing piece to complete the TNC puzzle.
Yeah.
Everyone seems to have finally woken up, finally risen. Goyo needs to step up even more here, because when he does, TNC will finally be at full power.
Yep, it has been a talk of the town. Like, the support on the side of TNC is a little bit lackluster, especially on aggressive heroes. Now that he's holding onto the promise, the main job of the Goyo right now is to just make sure that they are able to sustain the team fight with another realm, and of course, catch enough targets on the side of RSG while maintaining the protection for the carry.
Yeah, and we saw this yesterday when Goyo... an outplay! That's gotta hurt.
Wow, Eman using those hits, and he just took down Innocent. Second turtle of the game is up.
That was a purified bait from Eman.
TNC right on 4. Benthix is on a target. Irad haven't on half HP. Now continuing the charge. Hesu immobilized 1 to hold. Nat secures 1. King Kong secures a turtle as well. Now TNC with a great way of picking up their objectives. Looks like RSG's more hungrier to counter them down.
You have to address this Bruno though. Like, it's not just enough to take these turtles, because Eman has been winning, dominating even the carry matchup, even considering that Innocent has been able to kind of like nullify some of the early game pressure from the Bruno with the adjustments on the emblem and the items. But Eman, after 5 minutes, he's going to start taking towers.
Yeah, that was a punishing swing at the most unfortunate time.
Exactly.
That Innocent experience.
That was the purified bait. Like, this is how you...
Okay.
Irad, no.
It's beginning.
No, you have 0% win rate on that.
Recall right away, and King Kong used the Appraiser's Rat to take down that cramp.
Okay, just 400 gold. 400 gold between the Bruno and the carry. That's the difference. But still, it's a Bruno. It is a Bruno still.
And we don't talk about Bruno. Yep, he hurts. I completely forgot the line I wanted to dish out with my own setup there. But now RSG Philippines, let's see what they can do to temper the rotation TNC has been bringing out. They have a very slight lead, but it is a very close game.
Aqua slowly walking into the traps. Shadow Stampede pulled him in. Goyo received some spams out of RSG. Terrified, looking for some security out of his own turret. RSG Philippines was trying to see some way of taking down 2 there.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, down bottom, we have a clear from Irad as well.
Yeah, that looked like really good sense by the side of TNC. It's like Goyo and Ben thinks had a strong feeling that someone was there and they just baited it out.
Yeah, by the way, we've seen XP cuts. We've actually seen Gold Lane cuts. We've never seen a jungle cutting an XP wave.
Yeah.
Irad was cutting XP wave when that happened.
Interesting. But look at here, Hesu now just continuing the pressure onto the purple side buff of RSGPH.
Yeah, Hesu alone up against 2 to contest this purple. He goes away, he goes with a poke. But that secure of a purple goes to Irad. Slowly wanted to take more turtle up against TNC.
Yeah, I'm starting to get a feeling that TNC will really need to watch out for a massive setup here by Light. Gotta be careful.
This is just too slow for RSG. Like, they're putting Emin here while Innocent is just farming it away. Oh, Light!
Light with the charge, that's the stomp, knocking out 1. That is Goyo, use the Nether Realm. Now it's fight all over this objective. Now with the puncture, Irad is looking for a way to take down 2, take down 3. Now they're on a chase, looking for an avenue. King Kong still safe. RSG still looking for a chance up against CNC, but they completely disengaged. The Phoenix army still lives. They have secured the turtle. The Raiders secured the turtle, and they're on a roll here, completely going in mid.
Goyo, good thing he had that flicker and he used it at the right time. It really looked like it was going to get taken out, but good sense as well to bring out that Nether Realm, and good on the side of TNC to avoid, again, the big setup that Light almost got there. But at the end, it was just a win on the Retro side by Irad.
Yeah, I was saying that RSG were playing too slow. They were playing like patient.
Yeah.
I like it because it's fundamental, but TNC was just getting too much resources on the carry. But then Light initiated. He was like, "Nah, we're not patient. We're playing aggressive right now. We want this turtle and we want a team fight."
Yeah. You know what I like it? I like it when players, even though there's no clear lead whatsoever, they just trade TPs. It feels good to see. It's like they're speaking without using words.
Yeah,
It's like a TP trade.
it's a form of communication.
Yeah.
It's a cultural exchange.
In the
Cultural exchange. I
Yeah.
like it.
Well, it looks like Hesu is going to be the exchange. Hughes, the ultimate, look at the damage. Hesu connects to Light. He might get pulled here. Light is receiving so much damage. He's slowly being immobilized, but Irad looking for a way to pair the back lines of TNC. Now he goes, targets Innocent, but that's the way of the Dragon Fall from Ben Thinks. Thorn Rose, puncture connecting to Innocent. Still safe. Irad, look at him. Look at him go. He's slippery and he's safe. RSG with an attempt to take down Innocent from the back line. TNC still safe.
This is an aggressive peel coming out from RSG. They didn't even need the Bruno. Nats just jumped in onto the Paramis right there, and he was forced to use the Nether Realm. And then TNC after that, they backed off after the Cult Altar was exhausted, as they didn't have any protection for Innocent.
Yeah, it was a great team fight bait out there by RSGPH. Dare I say, that was a great effort by King Kong to protect Innocent as much as he could. Those stunts and those knockups he dished out was big.
Oh, Pentix.
Wow, he just dove in the pit by himself. But Irad here sees him target. That's the way of the dragon. Used for
Penalty
safety.
zone!
Penalty zone on the 3. It's go time for RSG to take down Ben Things. No setup, no counter, but Ammon secures 1. Innocent is down as well. RSG's eyeing to take this third, but Hesu is going to be in trouble. Torn Rose connecting to him. Ammon secures a double right away for RSG. Now, wow, it's just 3 members out of TNC, and they steal this orange right out
Again,
from the Phoenix Army Midnight.
RSG slowly burning TNC's early game. Even though we've seen fantastic rotations coming out from the Phoenix, it's just the slow and patient objective takes of RSG that converts into these punishes. It kind of feels like RSG is workshopping TNC right now. This is how you win fights after objective.
Worldy. Oh, that hurts. Connecting one more time. The ball hits so much. Ben Things falls down. And the Nether Realm is not yet ready for the resource save for TNC Pro Team, and RSG on the lead. Looking for a way here.
Oh man, earlier it was now. Oh, wait.
That's the taunt and the knock up. RSG's looking for a defense right onto Hesu, but now he pulls back, looking using the split, but Eman just keep pushing down bottom with the ball. TP exchange once again up top, and it's a complete showdown here. That is the trade, that is the culture.
Yeah, that's them saying, great showing so far, lads. Hell of a game.
Great show, great show. So that is how they do it. Eman is low on mana though. He's still kicking some balls right onto the turret here. So this TNC looking for defense is, man, the damage of Eman right now hits so much.
Yeah, earlier it was nasty with that penalty zone, and now it's Eman of the hour. Midnight, what can TNC do?
I mean, at this point, you have the turtle, right? You have to wait for a mistake that could come out from RSG. But look at the punish. Like, how do they actually do that? Because the thing with TNC is that the way they initiate is they wait for RSG to actually come in. Either that or you use the flicker on the show. But then again, who's your target? There is a Purify on Eman. And Ben thinks he has to wait for the flicker, and he has to wait for the perfect position.
Speaking of initiation, Hesu goes in right in front enemy lines. Now RSG is looking for a way to disengage, but Ben thinks on the side, looking for an angle. He uses away for a kick, but he fails. But Golden takes down Eman.
The base!
Knock up onto one, but the base is still open. You're looking for a way to end this game. Showdown with King Kong. 1v1. Here comes Hesu to the rescue. And it's done. RSG secures game number 1.
They did it!